Good afternoon, Colin here with Techout, and today I just want to come on and make a video about why I've completely left iOS in favor of Samsung, Android devices, and stuff of that sort. Now, right now, I'm using exclusively Samsung devices just because that's what I currently have, but I am using a mix of Android devices in general, from OnePlus, Samsung, and possibly a few other brands here and there, just depending on what is out. But right now, my daily driver is my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra and my Galaxy Fold 4, my Z Fold 4. That is the daily driver. I just have this one right here for demonstration purposes. So, a couple of YouTubers have also made videos on similar matters in the past couple of days, specifically Luke Miami, or Miami, however you pronounce his last name. Sorry if I got that wrong. About the bugs and stability in iOS, and specifically the latest updates in iOS 16. What's been going on with that? iOS 16 has been a pretty buggy release. I know there have been other buggy releases, and those have kind of gotten swept under the rug here and there, but you know, whatever. But it's another rumored year is where iOS is just going to be a stability update, and we keep getting rumors every year that it's just going to be a stability update, and we don't really get any stability. We don't get many new features, and we don't get much stability. We get a mixed match of everything, and it's just kind of a mush, and I wanted to try something new. I know that Samsung is not the best out there. I know that, you know, it's got its problems too. Specifically the S23 Ultra, a lot of people complaining about that display bug. Not seeing that, I made a video on it. As you can see here, it hasn't affected my device. It's perfectly fine, but neither here nor there. Phone's working just fine. That's not really a software bug either, but whatever. iOS, buggy. Another year of supposedly a not big update, and I just wanted to try something new. So like I said, I made videos on this before when I was selling my iPhone. When I sold my iPad, I sold my iPad Pro and I got a Tab S8 Ultra. Performance-wise, the Tab S8 Ultra is kind of expensive for what it offers performance-wise. When they come out with something with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, that thing is going to be a beast, just, you know, based on what we've gotten with the S23 Ultra. Great battery life on this phone, excellent performance, very, very smooth. Really loving that. So I can't wait for that to come out on a tablet. Now, the OnePlus Tab is coming out at the end of the month, and it's going to start shipping in May. We don't know the price of that right now. They started a blind sale with a pre-order. You put a $99 deposit down, and on April 25th, they release the price, and you have until April 28th to pay the rest of that amount, or your order gets canceled and you get your $99 back. So who knows how much that thing's going to be. I'm guessing probably in the $500 to $600 range. If it's much more than that, I don't see it being worth it. I think it's 128 gigs of storage or 256 gigs of storage, 8 gigs of RAM, and it's got a MediaTek processor. So it's not the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 that you get on the OnePlus 11, but it looks like it's still going to be a pretty decent tablet as long as they have it in that right price range. So that is another thing I might try out at the end of the month. Probably wouldn't do that until mid-May because I have some travel coming up, but we'll see about that. But I've just switched to Android because I wanted to try something new, and right now I'm having less issues on Android and One UI than I was on iOS. iOS has just been a pretty buggy year, and with all the rumors that we're not getting many updates this year and we're just going to have stability fixes, that's great. Stability fixes are great. It really needs that. But I feel like iOS has really been the same. There haven't really been any fundamental changes since iOS 6, since they did that big redesign and they got rid of, you know, all the, what they call it, you know, where they had the, it just slipped my mind right when I said that, but they fired the one designer and everything kind of went to, you know, a flat design after that, and it's just not been the same since. It's just gotten pretty stale, and I wanted something new, so I've switched and I bought something new. I'm not the type of person that's locked into one OS just because your text message bubble is going to be blue or everybody has an iPhone or whatever. I like to buy what works, and right now what's working for me is Samsung and the S23 Ultra and the Z Fold 4. Now, as you can see behind me, I am still using a Mac. That's my Mac Mini back there. I do actually use Final Cut Pro on that and my MacBook Pro, and will continue to do that just because I don't really like Premiere Pro, which would be my other alternative if I was using a Windows PC. I do have a Windows gaming PC. I have considered selling my Mac and getting either like a new laptop like a Razer or the Framework laptop. I really like that because of its repairability and customizations that you can do, and it's all right to repair kind of stuff, which is another reason I got into this. Samsung is not the best for right to repair. I would say they're a little bit better than Apple. Their stuff's not as locked in there as Apple is with the repair parts. iFixit sells a lot of parts for the S22 Ultra, and I'm sure they'll have some for the 23 Ultra here soon. I've heard battery replacements are a lot better on the 23 Ultra than they were on the 22, just because you don't have to replace the whole frame, the battery comes out. So that is something new. That's also why I got a Steam Deck. One of the reasons I got one of those instead of a gaming laptop is because of the repairability and the fact that you can tinker with it on your own. So that's something that I do appreciate, is right to repair, and that's something that I'm for, and that's something that I look for when I'm shopping for new devices. So a Framework laptop is not out of the question. I may purchase one of those and sell my MacBook Pro and start using Adobe again. I do prefer Final Cut Pro just because I've already paid for it. It's not a subscription, whereas Adobe Premiere Pro is. I like to use what I already, don't own, but I have the license for Final Cut Pro, and I prefer not to have to pay for it every month. So that's why I haven't done that. But other than that, it's not something that's out of the question. So if you have experience with a Framework laptop or something like that, let me know down in the description or the comments below what you think I should try out next. I want to do a lot more videos on this channel from the standpoint of what my subscribers and my viewers are looking for, and review stuff that they actually want to see, rather than just stuff I randomly get and want to use. So let me know down in the comments below if there's something I should check out. That way I can kind of start making a list and start planning to purchase those things out in the future, because I can't do it all at once, obviously, just with the size of the channel right now. But as we continue to grow, maybe that's something that we can do, and do that in the future. So let me know down in the comments below if there's something I should check out, or if there's a product that maybe can replace one of my existing products, and I can put that on the list and maybe purchase it in the future. I'm Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.